So for this tutorial, we're going to be making a fire penguin. And the first thing that we need to do is find a penguin image and make sure that it doesn't have a background. Once we've done that, we are going to try to get it into a black and white image. So the first thing we're going to do is go to Image, we're going to select the layer, Image, Adjustments, and Desaturize. The next thing we're going to do is go to the levels, and we are going to reduce the white and adjust it so that we have a nice outline of the penguin. There we go. And once we've done that, we are going to adjust the contrast, and we are going to reduce it down all the way. And once we've done that, we invert the image, and it's extremely important that you do this. You select all the layers by holding Control and clicking on each of them, and you merge the layers by right-clicking and merge layers. Once you've done that, you're going to go to the channels, and holding the Control key or the Command key if you're on the Mac, click on the RGB thumbnail, and it's going to select the image there. And then we're going to copy that, so Control C, and open a new file. It doesn't matter the specs. We're going to make sure the background is black using the paint bucket tool. And then we are going to paste the penguin onto the image there. We're going to drop the size of the penguin by using the free transform, so that's Control T, and make sure you hold Shift when you're transforming the penguin to maintain the proportions. Once we've done that, we're going to lock the transparent pixels off the penguin after we hit Enter. So that's that button there. And we are going to use a big brush. Make sure it is a hard edge. And we are going to use this yellow here. This light yellow. And we're going to paint over the penguin. We're going to deselect the transparency and rename this as Penguin Render. We are going to add an outer glow, so double click on that, and it'll be a red glow. Click OK. We're going to drop the opacity to 50%. We're about there. And click OK. Once we've done that, we're going to lock the transparency again. And make sure you use a soft-edged brush, about large brush. Hardness is 0. And we're just going to go around the outside of the penguin to give it a orangey glow. I'm going to increase the size there so you can see it better. Going around penguin. Oh, sorry. We need to select this color. Then we do that. Give it a nice orangey glow on around the outside. I'm just gonna back that up. I overdid it. Drop the size there a bit so I can get closer. And once we're done going around the penguin, we will unlock the transparency again. So we've done that. Okay, so now it's time to add the fire. So you can find fire stock images online on just Googling it. That's where I found this one. So from here, what I'm going to do is select the channels, select the green, and I am going to click this button down there. It makes a selection on the fire. I'm going to unhide that. I'm going to make a copy of this. Then I'm going to Control C, Control V, and now you can see that the fire is transparent. We are going to copy that by selecting all, Control A, Control C, and then we are going to paste it into the penguin. And once we've done that, we're going to convert this to a smart object so we can maintain the quality of it. Control T to transform it. You couldn't see it because of how big the fire is. I'm just going to shrink that down some more. Control plus to zoom in. And just place the fire wherever you want around the penguin. It doesn't really matter where or how big or how much, because we're going to be erasing what we don't need. And hit enter, copy this, alt, and drag upwards. Oops. And gonna Control T. I'm gonna use the rotation free transform to rotate it, resize it. It doesn't matter if you hold the shift. Just however you want it. And that. Keep repeating the process. Rotate this so that it's around the penguin. Keep going around the outline. In my case, I'm going to be doing the whole penguin just because of the black that's inside the penguin itself, because the flame doesn't show as well, and because it is a black, it doesn't show up as well. If other images have more colors on the once we have more color, other images that have more colors, it's easier to do. And I'm just going to make that bigger, rotate it, enter. Continue to do this for however many layers you need to get the flame around the penguin. And you can use different flame images as well. It doesn't matter if you just use one. Once this is done, we'll be erasing the images, rather the extra fire parts. There we go. And I think one more at the penguin's head. Just gonna shrink that down. Okay, so that's the penguin there, and now what we're going to do is we see all these layers here. Sorry. We see all these layers here. What we're going to do is we're going to select the top layer here, and we are going to hold the Shift key and select all of the layers, and we are going to right click, rasterize, and then we are going to merge them. And rasterize, what it does is allow us to edit this. So now we're going to go with an eraser, and I'm going to zoom in here, and erase around the penguin for the parts that we don't want to be flame. So just doing this. Make sure you use a soft edge brush. That way okay, and we're going to just continue erasing. as I was saying, make sure you use a soft brush so that it kind of makes the fire look like it's not being chopped off completely and it kind of fades out. You can have the flame however you want. If you want it to stay how it is, you could do that. I'm going to just drop the size down a bit, and I'm going to erase around the penguin's head so that it's more visible, and then I'm going to outline the penguin as well. I'm going to leave the black parts flamed a bit because it makes it more visible. Just to give it that outline. Actually, I'm going to reduce that and just do it there. I'm going to go over this wing, as it is mostly a white color. And there, if we just fix that. And there we go. Zoom out. And if we look, there's you can see that. The flaming penguin. And, oops, didn't do that. And then once we've done that, what we're going to do is repeat the if you want, you can repeat this process with other flame images. I'm just leaving it as it is. And what we're going to do now is create a new layer. Oh, sorry, not a group, a layer. And what we're going to do is we are going to select a big brush. It just needs to be big enough so that it's covering the penguin completely, so about 300 in my case. And what we're going to do is select this dark red here, or darker red, and we're going to click once, and you can see that the penguin is really fiery and glowy. And now what we're going to do is we're going to select the penguin, and what we're going to do is add levels, and we're just going to play around with it and adjust it so that the glow, so that the fire makes it glow a bit more. And there we go. Something that we could do is adjust this layer here, Control T, and just bring that up, out, and down, hit enter, and there you are. That is your fiery penguin. So thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed your fire penguin.